Hello and welcome to this fast shulker storage design tutorial. The way it works is there are two shulker lines and two item sorters. So as you can see, there's white wool in there, white wool in there. The items will go through and be split up into two hoppers, which will put items into that shulker there. This glass is only here because the shulker will fly out, but the shulker box will fly out of the sides. But in the Tileable version, those aren't necessary because there will be other shulkers where those glass blocks are. Yeah, let's get on with the demo. So over here, we have the shulker box. This line is full of shulkers, which will go all the way through and get filled up into different items. So like white wool, magenta wool, and so on until we get to like light gray wool. So cyan wool is in none of these, so we're gonna place some cyan wool in this large chest, and we're gonna use magenta wool because it's kinda easy to access for you guys to see. So let's throw in a couple stacks. As you can see, they go down 2 stacks at a time, but oh, I forgot to do something. So it'll be going to this second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the droppers with this orange shulker box, just so that you can see it better. So this has all magenta wool except for 48. So we're just going to put some of these in here, some in here. I still need one. And we are going to replace this one with the orange. There we go. Replace that, and we should be good. Now let's do this demo again. Throw in all those items, and you'll see one item being in both of these lines that goes through. Now let's see if we can get a good visual representation of this working. Any second now. There it goes. So once the orange shulker box fills up, it'll break and send it down. And yeah, I've tested this design with the orange shulker boxes. As you can see, none are ending up in the other chest. There are a couple extra in here because I messed up the recording before. But yeah, and now there are no more orange shulker boxes that I put in there. One thing to note is that this right here will fill up with 26 extra blocks whenever the shulker box is full, and that's how it detects it. So you'll technically have 26 blocks not being used. Anyways, let's move on to the demo. Oh, also, just so you can see, there's cyan wool in here. And of course, I forgot to empty it, so we'll just throw some more in there, just so that you can see that it does go to the end. Alright, so this is the footprint of the design. You can see that this is a 10 high and 11 wide design. That's the smallest I could compact it. If you make it smaller, I'd really like to see. So you start with the 2 middle hoppers right here. Those are going to be for your item lines. This hopper down here will be your shulker line. So let's place the hoppers first. Actually, we can't do that because I need to throw comparators down so that I have a block to place them on. So you're gonna have 2 hoppers just like that, and this hopper line will go all the way down and be arranged just like that at the bottom. Oh, my bad. Like that. And then we just need one more hopper right there, and we are good. Now let's place the shulker line. So we're going to need droppers for this. Gonna have a dropper facing to the left, a dropper facing up, and a dispenser facing up. And we will fill those later. Now what we're going to have is we are going to start placing the observer blocks. One's going to go right there, and 2 face down, just like that. We will place the observer that goes right here in a little bit, because that one's a bit more tricky to place, and we don't want the system to activate early. So place another sticky piston there, another comparator there, and a comparator there. That's all the comparators. And one more sticky piston right here on the end will be the last sticky piston. We're going to place a block of redstone there and 2 repeaters. On the other side, we're also going to place a repeater there and 2 repeaters just like that. Then all we need now is some redstone, some more redstone, some more redstone. We're going to place some more repeaters. We're going to place a few torches right there, and one right there for the item filter. And we are almost done. So now we're going to place 2 hoppers like that, 1 hopper there, and then we're going to need an inventory of some sort. Note that this hopper could be like a dispenser or something, but if you keep it a hopper, it cannot be pointed down, otherwise this won't work. Also, this hopper has to have an inventory below it and not another hopper, otherwise this comparator won't go off occasionally, and that will stop the system from working. Anyways, now that you've done all that, you place 1 repeater there with 4 ticks. You find the regular pistons. Sticky pistons will work, but they aren't needed. And you place one just like that. Now we are 1 block away from having this completed. And all that is just this observer right here. Awesome. So that is how we build the design. A lot of people have asked me how it works whenever it goes to just 1 wide hoppers here, whenever we have 2 hopper lines coming in at the top. And the reason that this works is because hoppers both push and pull whenever they're vertical, but whenever they're horizontal, hoppers can only push blocks, like they aren't pulling anything from above them. So yeah, just to further elaborate on that, I'll add some items to there, and you'll see that there is no, well, forgot to do the item filters. Hahaha, I'm hilarious. Alright, so we have filler, and filler, and we are good to go. Just make sure that those item filters are nearly full. I believe it's 41? Yeah, 41 blocks is how many you'll need in both. After that, you can just throw items into both, and you'll see that there is no overflow, like this is never going above 2. And that's what makes the system work. Once this hopper is filled up with shulker boxes, this dropper will also be filled up. What we're going to do is we're going to, let's assume that we didn't have a shulker box there. What we're going to do is we're just going to place a button underneath and press it 3 times. On the second, the block may or may not appear because of different, I don't know how to describe it. It's like different chunk boundaries and stuff messes with it. But yeah, so you'll press that button 2 to 3 times. I do 3 normally just to be safe. But then the system's ready. You can destroy the button, keep it there. It does not really matter. But yeah, that is the system. I hope you enjoyed, hope you like it, found it interesting, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.